Have you ever noticed how sometimes just 1 minute can change the entire course of life? One decision, one step, one word can open doors or close them forever. This is the story of a young man who almost gave up until an old man stopped him and gave him wisdom that changed everything. The town was quiet that evening. The sun had set behind the hills, leaving the sky painted in dull shades of orange and gray. People returned home from work, children played in the dusty streets, and shopkeepers closed their shutters one by one. Among them walked Arif, a young man of 24. His clothes were worn, his steps slow, and his face carried the weight of disappointment. For months, he had been searching for work. He had filled forms, attended interviews, and begged for chances. But every time, rejection slapped him harder. "You don't have enough experience. We've chosen someone else. Try again later." These words echoed in his mind like a curse. That very morning, after standing for hours outside a company office, he had been turned away again. As he walked down the empty road, he thought to himself, "I'm tired. I've given my best, but nothing works. Maybe I'm not meant for anything." His fists tightened. His chest felt heavy. By the time he reached the edge of the town, his thoughts had grown darker. He sat down on a broken bench near a closed tea stall, staring at the ground. "I can't do this anymore," he whispered. "I can't keep pretending that tomorrow will be better. Tomorrow never comes for people like me." Just then, footsteps approached. An old man wearing a simple white shalwar kameez and carrying a wooden walking stick walked slowly toward him. His beard was white, his skin wrinkled, but his eyes carried a strange calmness. He stopped in front of Arif and tilted his head. "Son, why are you sitting here like the whole world has ended?" Arif forced a bitter laugh. "Because for me, it has ended." The old man sat down beside him, adjusting his stick. "Tell me, what has ended?" Arif looked away. "Hope, dreams, everything. I've tried again and again, but life keeps pushing me down. I lost my job, my friends have moved ahead, and I'm left with nothing. I'm tired of fighting. I have no strength left." The old man studied his face, then nodded slowly. "I see. You think your story is over. But let me tell you something, son. Sometimes the most important chapter of your life begins when you think the book has ended." Arif frowned. "Easy for you to say. You don't know what I've been through." The old man's eyes grew distant, filled with memories. "Oh, I know more than you think. You see, I was once like you, angry, broken, hopeless. I lost everything, my job, my family's trust, my dignity. I was younger than you when I stood at the edge of a river one night, ready to jump and end it all." Arif's eyes widened. "You? But you look so peaceful now." The old man chuckled softly. "Peace doesn't come from an easy life. It comes from a hard life and the decision to keep going." That night, as I stood ready to give up, a stranger passed by. He saw me, just as I see you now. He stopped and said one line that saved me. "Life can change in a minute if you give it a chance. Don't end the story before the twist comes." Those words struck me. I stepped back, went home, and told myself I would survive one more day. And you know what? The very next morning, I found unexpected work. Slowly, life returned everything I had lost, and even more. Arif shook his head. "But what if tomorrow brings the same pain? What if nothing changes?" The old man smiled. "And what if tomorrow is the day everything changes? Will you throw that chance away? Think of a seed. It stays hidden under the soil for days, weeks, even months. It looks dead. But inside, it's alive, waiting for the right moment to break through. Life is like that, son. Your efforts are seeds. Just because you don't see results yet doesn't mean nothing is happening. The roots are growing silently. Arif's eyes filled with tears. His heart wanted to believe, but his mind whispered doubt. I feel so useless. Everyone around me is moving forward, and I'm stuck. The old man placed a hand on his shoulder. Let me tell you another truth. Comparison is the thief of joy. You look at others' journeys, but you don't see their struggles. Everyone carries hidden battles. The only race worth running is the one against yourself. Be better today than you were yesterday. For a long moment, both sat in silence. The streetlights flickered on, and the night grew darker. Arif wiped his eyes. So, what do I do now? The old man looked at him with a gentle smile. You do what I did that night. You give life one more chance. Just one more day. One more try. And if tomorrow doesn't work, then one more after that. Not because life owes you something, but because miracles often come in the last minute when we are about to give up. Hold on, the last minute can change everything. Something stirred inside Arif. For months, he had walked like a man carrying chains. But now, for the first time, he felt a spark of hope. He stood up, breathing deeply. The air felt lighter, fresher. He whispered, "If 1 minute can change my life, then I will give life one more chance." The old man nodded, his eyes shining. That's all it takes, one more chance. Remember, storms don't last forever. After the rain, the earth blooms again. Arif wanted to thank him, but when he turned, the old man was already walking away, slowly, blending into the night. It was as if he had come only for that moment to give him the strength to continue. The next morning, Arif woke up early. Instead of lying in bed, he dressed neatly and went back to the town. He knocked on doors, asked for work, and smiled at strangers. At first, nothing happened. Rejections came again, but this time he didn't collapse. He kept going. Days later, he met a shopkeeper who needed help. It wasn't a big job, but it was a start. From there, Arif began to rebuild his life one small step at a time. With each step, he remembered the old man's words, "Don't quit in the last minute. That last minute might be the one that changes everything." Years later, Arif became successful, not just in money, but in wisdom. Whenever he met a young person who was tired and hopeless, he repeated the same lesson the old man had given him. Lesson. Life will test you, break you, and push you to the edge. But if you hold on for just one more minute, that minute can open a new chapter you never imagined. Don't give up too early. Your breakthrough might be just one step away. If you found wisdom in this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Life Lessons Library for more inspiring tales.